If he applies and if he wants it, and I say if he applies and if he wants it, he'll be a very good candidate. I am in favor of an Indian coach because we have enormous talent in our country. I've said before also, it's Virat and Rohit. I think both should open. Everyone's capable of winning it for India. And the only way they'll do it is just play with freedom. So I'm expecting the pitches to be very good. If he applies and if he wants it, and I say if he applies and if he wants it, he'll be a very good candidate. I'm in favor of an Indian coach because we have enormous talent in our country, enormous high-skilled players who've done wonders for Indian cricket, and very rightfully they should be a part of the system. And as I said, if Gambhir applies, you can see it. You can see it on TV. He worked for KKR this year. I was with Delhi. You can see the hunger, the passion, and the want to win. And I'll be happy if he applies and if the board decides to give him the job. I think he's a good candidate. I've said before also, it's Virat and Rohit. I think both should open. I think Virat has been in tremendous touch in the IPL. He's a great player, and I think they both will open. Very good, very good. But they'll have to play like a T20 game. Play with freedom, play without fear, and just keep hitting. There's enormous talent. Team which has Kohli, Rohit, Surya, Pant, Dubey, Pandya, Jadeja, Akshar, Bumrah, Sanju. Yes. Sanju.
I can't go back to Kerala.
Yes, yes. And Sanju has been terrific actually. Let's be honest. Could be actually, and I hope Sanju plays because he's been fantastic for Rajasthan as a captain and personally as well as a player. And you can see the quality and class. That's why I say everyone's capable of winning it for India. And the only way they'll do it is just play with freedom. And I've said play with that extra batsman and hit from the first ball. Hit till you have to defend. I'm very keen to see how the conditions are in US. New ground, new stadium. I know there have been drop-in pitches from Adelaide, and the ICC has spent a lot of money to bring in the drop-in pitches to America. Drop-in pitches are normally very good, very batting friendly, and they don't change much over a period of time because it's different from natural pitches. So I'm expecting the pitches to be very good, and if it's good, we have a fantastic batting lineup. Our record against Pakistan has been very, very good over a long period of time, and I know in T20 format probably Pakistan is more dangerous than 50 over. We beat them in Ahmedabad when they came to India, and we beat them easily. So in the T20 format, they're a more dangerous side than in other formats. But on paper, India is superior, and if they play well, if they play freely, and I keep saying the word freely all the time, because the last World Cup in Australia, I don't think we played freely. If you look at the England game in the semi-finals, we just got 160 on a good flat Adelaide wicket. That's the challenge for India. Just put all the cobwebs behind. Don't worry about winning or losing. Don't think about winning the World Cup. Just go and play every game. He came to me. Yeah, he came to me. He came to me and he wants to play for Bengal. And rightfully so. He's a Bengal boy. He went away to Tripura for 2 years because he was playing there as a professional. He's finished that. And he wants to be in Bengal, and I'm sure the selectors will pick him for Bengal. I'm not involved in Bengal cricket at the moment because I didn't fight for the presidentship when I finished BCCI. I've just taken a break. So whatever the selectors and the officials decide, they'll do it. They should, especially someone like Dubey who hits spin well. I'm sure they will. I like it. I like the impact player. I like it. My only thing with IPL is I just want the grounds to be a bit bigger. That's all. Fences should go a little behind. Otherwise, it's a great tournament. Impact players should remain. The only thing you can do with impact player is decide before the toss. So it's a bit of skill there, because at the moment you have two teams, batting team, bowling team. And whichever one you do, you hand it over. But if you have the impact player before and hand it over at the toss, like it happens in international cricket, you hand teams at the toss. So have the impact player before, because that will require a lot of skill and game plan. But I'm all for the impact player. He's a young kid. He's just 23. He's still learning how to play T20 cricket. But he's a very fine talent. And he'll get better. Sometimes we expect too much too early from everyone. And I'm sure Prithvi, with the skills he has, he'll do well. He was superb for us. I was so happy to see the way he came back, because I've always said he's a special player. Even before also, I've told the world that he's exceptional, and you don't want such talent to be lost for such, disastrous reasons. He's really worked hard to get back to where he is, and he's the Rishabh Pant of old.